Hey everybody, so here I am getting ready to do a handicap ramp here. Just a little favor I'm doing for a neighbor, elderly. I figured I'd help them out. They need a little handicap ramp coming from this doorway. They actually have two doorways. So this doorway needs a handicap ramp, and what looks like what it calls for is a roughly about a 17 to 20 foot ramp to get a proper ADA ramp here. Got a bunch of stuff here, pretty much 2x8s, and I got this composite fiberon decking material, which is going to be the actual decking for the ramp. And we're going to jump on this thing and see if we can get it done. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back, and got an update on the handicap ramp. Well, we worked on it. I worked on it, and wanted to get this thing going fairly quick, so I tried to video some of the process, but something happened to my video, which was kind of a shame, the process of building this thing. But here's the handicap ramp that I was building. If I can go over it a little bit, pretty much here I got the rails in. As you can see, these rails are just regular redwood, and what I did was I kind of rounded them off a little bit like this, gave it some symmetrical look, really nice, so it didn't look construction-ish. And the bumpers here pretty much did the same thing, and you can see the decking here, how we got the decking in here, cut them up. It's roughly about 43 inches in width, and PT, pressure treated posts, and came up to the door where the wheelchair can come through. This is the door that's going to be used. Yes, it's Christmas, so I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what I've done here. I left this area open here so that they can have access over here, and left this area open right here as well. You can see how the door is. You can kind of go this way and that way, and the ramp goes down like this. It's about a 12 to 1, so for every 12 inches it rises 1 inch, and that's what it came out to. That's what it looks like. The pressure treated underneath here, I put pressure treated, and it's all anchored down. I have galvanized brackets, Simpson brackets, to hold the post all the way around. Underneath the pressure treated wood was I put a membrane underneath to kind of help protect it from the weather, and I also used a copper green. On this side, I had a little issue here. You can see what I did. I didn't have concrete here to anchor it down, so I pressure treated, or I buried it and put some copper green impregnator for the wood to help preserve it, and I buried it. So you can kind of see how that goes around. And This one, I was able to put a bracket over here. It's got concrete bolts underneath where screws where I screwed it down and was able to fasten it, and then I just kind of put a little some silicone on top of that to kind of help preserve it a little bit. But this is the angle. You can see how that goes, and in this area here you can kind of see where I put a strip of that impregnator here. This step is kind of sloped down like this at an angle, so I had to cut a little notch here to kind of make up for that. You could see the decking material here. I screwed it in pretty much 4 ways underneath here, right there, right there, and right there, all the way across, all the way up to the top. The porch was a little tricky because the porch kind of slopes down like this, so I had to cut my rafters at an angle there, and at the same time I had to cut the angle over on this side right down there so that it meets it. And my decking worked out really good, so everything turned out. At the bottom of this, I just basically used some construction adhesive, Sikaflex, which is really nice. It's flexible. I put that underneath it. Underneath my blocking, all the way across here like this, you'll see I put little holes so that water can weep through there and it doesn't get caught up underneath, and it goes all the way down. Here's the handrail. The handrails, I treated that with Varathane. Looks like kind of like a boat, if you will. So, and the bumpers, put the Varathane on there. It's a spar Varathane, so it's outdoor Varathane, and the ramp goes all the way down, and that's where it lands. So there's the ramp. Goes really good with the shrubbery here, so it kind of tucks away right here. Looks really nice. And you know, they're elderly folks and they have a wheelchair and they really needed my help, so I went ahead and gave them a hand on this. They had no way of getting in and out of this house. It was just very, very difficult. So I'm glad everything went well. Well, if you have any comments, please comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching.